To blow sky high here with those two back there.
They're touching stuff.
Motion, we go back into session, please.
Second.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Court will note that Magistrate Eldridge left the meeting at the beginning of the executive session. All right, we'll move on now with the next item, personnel actions. Tina Schaaf.
Yes, this afternoon we have two new hires at the police department. We have Robert Lang. He comes to us from Lexington Police Department as a 4-year lateral. He is an active member of the reserve unit for the Marines as a sergeant. He has an associate's degree in law enforcement from Midway College. And like I said, he's been with the Lexington Police Department for 4 years. His base rate would be $22.66 per hour, and his start date would be August 15th.
So moved. Second.
Discussion? Manager Sparks?
You keep hiring Marines and you'll be doing a good job.
Okay, there you go.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So moved. Next item is,
The second officer would be Tracy Toller, and he is coming to us. He's got 16 years of law enforcement experience, and he's coming from the Louisville Airport Police as the K-9 officer. He'll be coming in as a 5-year lateral, and his base rate would be $24.02, and his hire date would be August 8th.
So moved.
Second.
Magistrate Dye.
Is it, he's got 16 years at the airport?
No, it isn't 16 years he has 6 years at the airport.
Prior to
I'm not
that?
sure where he was before that. I don't
Okay.
have his resume, but.
Okay, that's all I need.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Worked in Virginia, as I
Virginia?
recall.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, any further discussion? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So moved.
And the last item is a resignation from maintenance, Doug Johnson, effective July 15th.
So moved.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So moved.
Thank you.
Time now for our second public comment of the day. If anyone has come in who would like to address the fiscal court, they're invited to come forward now and have an opportunity to do so.
That's you.
It'll be you, all right? And
How are you all this afternoon?
welcome Judge Doreen Goodwin.
Hello, I just wanted to come and introduce myself to everyone on fiscal court, let you know I've been at it for about 6 weeks now. Things are going well, but I do want to reach out to the public and let people know that we know there are resources available to help the families in family court, and ask that they come forward, contact my office, and let us know what you can do for us. And if anyone has any questions, I'd be happy to answer them.
Magistrate Leslie.
I just want to thank you for stepping forward and taking this position.
You're welcome. I'm enjoying what I'm doing so far. I feel like it's very comfortable, and since I practiced family law for a number of years.
And I know it's a tough job.
It is tough sometimes, yes. Thank you.
Magistrate Dye.
Yeah, we spoke on the phone when you were the commissioner, but you've got a very tough job, and I wish you all the luck in the world.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Right, so you just want to, you have, a couple of minutes as you can speak. You want to review the activities of family court?
Family court entails divorce, custody, child support, domestic violence, dependency, neglect, abuse. We also have termination of parental rights and adoption cases. One bright star amongst many not so bright stars. But I do hope that the people that come through my court that I'm able to help and bring the families to a point in their lives where they can become better families and work better as well. It's just hard to do that sometimes if the people are not willing to help themselves. So that's where the services would come in and give some direction for the families.
Okay, well, Measure Dye, did you have another comment?
Do you, you said abuse, does that encompass senior abuse?
No, it does not.
Okay.
It does not.
Is that more of a state issue? Or they- how do
Social
people-
services would be involved in the dependency, neglect, abuses the majority of the time. I've not ever seen a case that they weren't involved in. It might be abusive situations. It could be physical abuse or sexual abuse. It could be the fact that the parents are dependent upon drugs and alcohol and not able to care for the children, so they're either deemed to be neglected or dependent children because the parents aren't able to care
So
for
those
them.
cases would come to you from CHR or CHS, whatever it is?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. All righty, thanks.
Thank you. And some of that it would be at the direction of Mr. Carter's office. They're actively involved in those cases, and with now the assistant of Mr. Hudson, Matt Hudson.
Mr. Hudson is now handling those cases on Thursday. If you'd like to come and sit in, Mr. Dye.
Yes.
Magistrate Dye, excuse me.
No, I've seen it, I've seen a few.
Magistrate Greenwell.
Thank you, Judge. Do you work with the CASA program?
I don't work with them one-on-one, but they are appointed in some of the cases from time to time.
Who makes the appointments?
I do.
Okay.
I do. Sometimes it's at the request of the cabinet, sometimes it's at the request of one of the attorneys involved in the case.
Okay.
Or it can be something that I decide might be appropriate. The good thing about a CASA worker, as opposed to the attorneys, the court, the social workers, they give more one-on-one attention to the children. They're appointed for the children to advocate on their behalf. As we know, the attorneys are juggling a lot. The social workers are juggling quite a bit as well, so it's hard for them to get in and see them from a different perspective. So I support that program and welcome anyone to make inquiries into it and try to see if it's something that would work for them, because they always need volunteers.
Okay, well, thank you for being here
Thank you all
today.
very
and
much.
Good luck to you.
Okay, thank you.
Sure thing. We're going to time now for kind of winding up the meeting here. I don't think there are any more speakers for public comment, so let's see if our magistrates have any parting thoughts they'd like to share with the community today. Magistrate Logston?
Well, the ongoing saga of the Highway 22, they were there paving and now they've disappeared again. So I don't know where they are, but I will try to follow up with the state and get back with y'all the next meeting, which will be the first Tuesday of next month, and let you know what's going on. I know there's a lot of people concerned about it.
Maybe you'll be able to report it's completed by Tuesday of the next month.
I wouldn't hold my breath, Judge.
Magistrate Dye?
Nothing much, Judge, other than I hope everybody enjoyed Oldham County Day.
Thank you. Magistrate Sparks?
Yeah, Judge, the only thing I'd say is, there's been a lot of national tragic news lately regarding our police officers, and I wish them all well. I really appreciate the work of our police officers, and our, that's it.
Okay, thank you. We all certainly do, and appreciate all of them. Magistrate Greenwell?
Thank you, Judge. I just wanted to put out a special thanks to the Project Guild of LaGrange for another successful Oldham County Day, the 46th one, I understand, and it went well, and it was a really nice day.
Was, thank you. Magistrate Leslie?
Nothing today, sir.
Good to see you back, though. Okay. Magistrate Tice?
Yes, just to follow up on the 4th of July, since we haven't met since that, had several comments to me that the fireworks were wonderful. We were very fortunate. We had great weather. Although it was a rainy day, it stopped in time and had a great fireworks. So hopefully everybody will come out next year for that as well.
Magistrate Likens?
Thank you, Judge. Yeah, same thing that Wayne just said. I did see the fireworks up at the John Black Civic Center. They were great this year. I mean, they rivaled Thunder over Louisville. They were really good.
It's great to hear. Well, I did have that comment from several people, so we thank Tim Curtis and the Parks Department for getting that all together. The only announcement I have to make, and it's three quarters tentative, but this week we're going to go down and meet with the KYTC. Our request for a stoplight at Highway 146 and 53 has been approved, and that we expect we will have a light there by November. So we'll be meeting with the Highway Department to work out the details of that, and certainly think that will add to the safety of our intersection here, which is pretty busy. So with that, I'd like to thank everybody for being here, and is there a motion to adjourn?
So move.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Disordered.